Welcome back, guys. On this episode we are going to finish off all the fairing, sand it all down and maybe do a couple more repairs, see how it goes really. Let's get on with it. Okay, last week you see me sand it all down. It's almost really smooth. I just need to top up some low patches. Some great comments. I have gone out and bought the metal ruler. That should get me, when I go across, I can get most of the low patches that are there. Also the trowel, it was actually quite a big trowel to be honest with you. What is it? It's 100 and about 16 inches. So that will be, because I can get a lot more pressure on that as well. So hopefully I can, oh, it looks pretty good already. But yeah, like I said, a couple low patches from last week, which is there and on the edge of the keel. So I'm hoping get the fairing done, sand it all down, everything else like this strip here, that's finished with, that is completed. I need to put a little bit more down the bottom and that little bit there, and then I'm going to come up to, after all that's done and sanded and finished off, quickly come sand this down, see what's actually underneath. It might just be a stress crack and there's nothing major. If not, then I'll sand it down and fiberglass it anyway. And then just go over the whole bottom, get everything ready for if I decide to paint. I'm going to try and speak to the landowner. He's got a shed, sort of like barn sort of type thing. I might ask if I can just spend a couple of days in there just to paint the bottom, but if not, I'll leave it, get this back on a trailer as it is, and jump back inside for next week. We'll just see how it goes. The weather is going to be hit and miss. It's starting to get cloudy. It was a bit sunny this morning, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, enough talking. Oh yeah, another one you suggested. What I'm going to do is do pencil marks. So what I'll do is I'll get that ruler probably, because that is the flattest, go along the whole thing, mark out any low patches so I know where every single one is. And yeah, just be easier for when I'm rushing to do the fairing compound. Not like, oh, you know, panicking, where was it, where should I put it? It will be marked out, okay? Okay, that went a lot quicker than I expected. Especially with this ruler, does a really good job. So, I don't know if you can see it. There's one little low patch there. Then the big one, like I said, it actually goes from about out to there, and around like that. So it needs not that much, to be honest with you, which is great, because that means I ain't building it up too thick like I thought. But I think, try it out, see how it goes. So that was 1, 2, then there was one just a little bit here. Could do with, I think it's in between two fiberglass in, so one actually stopped about here and one stopped about here, and I just didn't feel the in between. And then there's one that I knew I had to do at the ending, because I want to finish that off nice and flat and smooth, where I just didn't put enough on it. Same up here, just want to put a little bit more spread it out, and then at the bottom of the keel, which I knew I had to do, I was going to do it once I do this as well, and that was it. Everything else is flat and smooth. The ruler didn't show anything else up. Obviously I still got the keels, and I want to go over any little indents like this, which I know I still got one up here to do, but that is something I will do, like a little tiny batch. I just go along and do anything I see. I think one of you put in the comments, make sure you get any little indents, because the paint, epoxy paint, won't, you know, it won't fill it or anything. So I could just spend my time looking around any indents. Like I said, I can just fill it in, it's done. I always knew this was the major one. It's been messed up since I got the boat, as you guys see on previous episodes, where there was a massive crack, it was indented, and these ones are very thin. These are maybe a couple mil that I need to add to it. The ruler will probably be the easiest on this, but I don't know, because I have got quite a big trowel, so I'm gonna, you know, it could, maybe not, maybe use a ruler for that one, and then the smaller ones I can just go along. You can just see it, I don't know if you can see it, just starts to come out and then it goes back in. Same as all of these, so that's how I do it. But yeah, enough talking, let's get some of this mixed up and chuck it on there. Oh yeah, just another one thing. I noticed a couple of you commented about the plastic spreader body filler. Couldn't find any that weren't in stock. I've tried Screwfix, Toolstation, car body repair. I tried the MDC. Screwfix and Toolstation could get it, but it would take a couple of days, and I thought this would be good enough, I think, just for this little bits I've got to do. But yeah, all right, carry on. Okay, the ruler, perfect. Couldn't believe it. As you can see on the time lapse, I built it up at the back first, and just brought everything forward, and it just fared off really nicely. Obviously you see I went over a little bit there, but that's where it started to fare out. All perfect, really smooth. Obviously I still need to sand it down, but I won't need to take chunks and chunks in. And if you can see, I know I need to put a little bit more on the keel. I want to let that dry, do a little bit of sanding, but you can actually see that's a straight line now. That is all level, smoothened out. Looks really good. That was one batch. Now one batch last time I did it, it wouldn't go that far, but because I used these and it's so thin, I managed to spread it out there. I've actually managed to do all four. This one's a bit rough, but then I only wanted to fare it out here. This is just overhang. Might even get a trowel quickly and just smarten that up so it's less sanding. That one's done, that one. So I think I'm gonna let this cure for today. I lost a lot of time trying to find everything out, trying to get a piece of cardboard just to weigh it so I've got the right measurements. But I think let this cure and come back tomorrow, have a look at this properly. As you can see, I also did patches, the patches that were indented, and then I've only really got left of this is it, just that little patch there and the back piece, and that'll be it. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just a quick one actually, while I'm just packing away, I just started looking at this. You can see it's different colour to all the rest. What I think it is, it's actually curing, starting to cure there. Not seen this yet, but it's really hot. It's starting to cool down maybe, it's starting to lighten up, but I thought I'd just show you that quick. Alright. Okay, new day. It's just been non-stop raining. See all the puddles there. It's just had to pour down now. Finally got a break in the clouds, so I'm gonna just looking at all of this. All went on quite nicely the other day. All gone hard now. Needs sanding, but so the only things I have got left to fair is that bit. Let's say that chunk there and the back. I mean, I don't need to do the back just yet unless I'm gonna paint it, which I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking leave the paint like a lot of you suggested this year. It's just too damp. I don't think I'm really able to borrow the barn for a week. I will ask just in case I can. What I plan to do if that's the case is still get this back onto the trailer and then get it into the barn and lift it up if I need to, just to paint the keel, because that's the only bit I can't get to. So for the rest of today, well, should I say whatever I can get done, I'm gonna try and get all that faired out. I've been also looking at trying to get board sanders really hard. I can't find any. I'm going to keep doing research, see if I can find some, but I might have to just go back to the orbital sander. It didn't do a bad job, to be honest with you. As long as I do it very lightly and keep going over a big space. I mean, this is using that ruler, leveled it out quite nicely, so it's in and out of focus. But yeah, hopefully the rain holds out. I only need to probably make one more batch for that. Oh yeah, so carry on with that. Okay, and that is all the fairing done on the I added a little bit extra, you can just see it, just because I want to get that nice and smoothened off. That's all finished up there, needs sanding off. Like I said, because it was such a small area, I was able to just use the trowel that I used at the beginning. Smoothened out quite good, I think. So I think that is it for that. I'm not going to sand it because I thought, oh, maybe I'll sand today, but I really want to do some more research, see if I can get a board sander. As you can see, it's not on very thick, just a light coat on it, so it will only need a light sand. I've heard of people using 3mm ply and gluing some sandpaper to it and using that as a board sander. I don't know if I'd do that yet. I might still go back to the orbital sander, but I'll wait for that. I think the next thing really is get the sander out and start looking at this crack here. I've gone through the whole boat. That is the only one that I missed. Everything else seems to be perfect. Apart from also, I already knew I did it anyway, because you can see I've already sanded it down. I might actually sand this down a bit more and patch that up. It has been patched, but you can just see the stress cracks. There was one there and one above the water line there. Not so bad at this one. This one was a bit weird though. This one, yeah, I'm gonna have to take all this out. You can actually see the paint underneath it, so I will patch that up. That's if I don't do the painting, which I'm probably not going to. I think I have decided I'm not going to do the painting this side of Christmas. Wait till after and the weather starts turning a bit better, then I can just, as long as all this is sanded down ready to go, give it a wash, then it should be ready to go and I can focus on the inside. Also, I can do any little chips that I want to just fill in. Got a little bit of time, just so I'm not rushing, because at the moment it feels like I'm rushing, trying to get this done quick as I can to get painting done, and that's not good. But yeah, so I'm going to go and sand that down and we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, and I've sanded that. It turned out to be a tiny hairline crack just down there. They did have a little patch over it, just not good enough. And what's happened is it's gone down and around and just started going down there, so that will be fiberglassed. The great thing is the big stress cracks that went all the way up to here is actually very fine. Sanded them out so I can get fairing compound over that bit. This bit will have reinforced fiberglass with the woven, so that'll be solid. I've also sanded this down, as you can see. I don't know, I think this is layers. Might actually take a little bit more off in there, build that up, that'd be perfect. Also, I've done that one, which looks like what's happened is there's a crack there, It's actually really flimsy. I think that might actually go into the boat, not too sure, I'll check inside. But I'll probably make this a little bit bigger as well, so we can get a proper patch on there. And that's going to be it for this week. Next week, all we got left to do is sand this down. I'm going to sand the holes down a little bit more, get the fiberglass cut out, and we can get that fiberglass, and hopefully we can put a bit more fairing compound, just get it smoother. Just double check, go through the boat, and then we can get it put back on the trailer and get it put back in its normal place, ready to move back inside. Well, I've only got a few more jobs to go, but I can go through that when we're back inside anyway. I have been looking at board sanders, like I said. It's just trying to find the right one. It won't need a lot, it just needs a little smoothing off, like I said before. But okay, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.